Stop telling women they have imposter syndrome.
Yes.
It's the structures that make women feel that they have imposter syndrome.
It's crippling if you see what hoops they have to jump through to go anywhere. And then they leave academia and they're excellent researchers and scientists. And you just, you don't even know. It's just soul crushing in a bit. On a serious note, I think the never-ending topic, it seems, is to achieve or make an effort, see more effort in achieving gender balance. So obviously, and not just gender balance, but also equity, and equity in every level. Because it is so frustrating, when you don't have role models in STEM careers that go beyond the entry level. And it is soul crushing because so many industries and so many organizations are behind on this and they don't even see it. Why? Because their leadership board is not in that problem. They don't have that problem. They're not in that position. So they don't even see it. And just the awareness of it helps to, make an effort to increase this. And I had many, many issues in my life where I was, downgraded and, reduced to being female, being German, blonde, blue-eyed, and all the things that come with that. I can tell you all about that. Not on podcast. But yes, it's very frustrating. And it is very, it fosters an imposter syndrome in all of us. Because once you get successful, you always have this, she just got hired because she's the quarter female. And it's just not right. We are excellent scientists. We are excellent science communicators. We are excellent researchers and excellent beamline scientists. And we all do our bit. We all pull our load and we all do excellent work. So, there needs to be an effort for that. Second thing, I guess, is, following on from that also, to have a better funding structure. I mean, I'm in Australia now. Australia has a lot less funding than Germany for science, which is really sad. And, we are just about to have another election, so who knows what comes out of this. But I don't want to go political, but the thing about it is that if the last 2 years told us anything, is that we need an open ear and funding for science, because it is essential for our survival on this planet. It is essential for our health. It is essential for our technology. It's everything. And I feel like governments don't put enough emphasis on this. And this is a global phenomenon. And they don't see and validate the importance and the impact of scientific research. And I feel like it doesn't mean that scientists have to go into politics, and it doesn't mean that politicians have to be all scientists or something, but just learning from each other and with each other and appreciating that is essential. And particularly for early career researchers, it's crippling if you see what hoops they have to jump through to go anywhere. And then they leave academia and they're excellent researchers and scientists, and you just, you don't even know. It's just soul crushing in a bit. Anyway, on a brighter note, I think, last wish, the world would be a better place if, particularly in science, everyone would be a little bit more together and a little bit less against each other. There's an endless amount of, competitiveness and entitlement floating around. And I feel like the world is a better place, and I learned this through the hard way and the easy way, when people are just working together and communicating this clearly. And the STEM world would be so much further ahead if people would just start working together more, because we're all on the same boat called this Mother Earth, So really, there's no need for the competitiveness. It leads on from the second part, because if funding makes it competitive, this is what you get. But it is toxic, and it needs to stop, because we're just, we're all just trying to make the world a better place in one way or the other. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All three of your wishes are extremely valid, for sure. And I recently heard this podcast regarding your first wish. I have to read that article, but I heard the podcast with the writers of this article, which is titled, Stop Telling Women They Have Imposter Syndrome.
Yes.
It's the structures that make women feel that they have imposter syndrome. They are the structures and the society that we live in. That's what is... Stop telling people they have imposter syndrome. Fix yourselves. guys, it's not us, it's you.
100%. I could not agree more.
Oh my God, that is unbelievable. And also the funding, of course, it has to be better. I'm sorry, but it has to be better. You cannot, it's not it's not a good idea to keep cutting down the funding, and it's not a good idea to make scientists compete with each other for funding. Yes, healthy competition is good, of course. You need healthy competition, but not at the cost of forgetting at the end of the day we are all humans and we are all living on one planet. So let's try not to do that. But I hope, like, actually all three wishes of yours are realistic.
Let's hope so, you know.
Yeah, I'm hoping that.
I am a scientist after all, so I don't have unrealistic wishes.
Of course.
Although I always wanted a unicorn, so if you have a unicorn available, I'll take that too.
Let me get back to you on that one. Yeah, I mean, I'm a realist usually, and some people see me as a pessimist as well. But when it comes to your wishes, I'm quite optimistic that we are hopefully working towards a more diverse diversity in academia, diversity and inclusion in academia, and hopefully the funding structure will also change in parts of the world. Somehow, somewhere, and the healthy competition. I mean, if we have active researchers like you who are aware of this, I'm sure we will get there.
Well, it's already a better place now that we met, right?
Absolutely, could not agree more.